The Third Perspective.
What it do? This is the Third Perspective Podcast. I am your host, Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods. To the left of me, a co-host, Radical Real, as usual. Suspect, you know? Down the bottom, we got Jay. I don't know if he high days or what we did today. Jumping Jay, what we doing?
Oh no, I'm just regular Jay.
Yeah, we just Jay. What it do? Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Got my beanie.
You got your beat. You know? Appreciate everybody tuning in on this podcast. It's the 28th episode of the Third Perspective Podcast. You know? And we just do trending topics on Wednesdays as usual. Just our podcast is going to be on Spotify. You know, I appreciate everybody in Texas and Florida that be downloading our podcast. We appreciate that a whole lot. That's coming from the bottom of the Third Perspective heart. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Appreciate that. Georgia, too. Oh, and appreciate everybody that's downloaded the podcast in Bowie, Maryland. You know, in Riverdale. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? We need to get people downloading stuff in Suitland. You know what I'm saying? that would help. But I appreciate everything, you know what I'm saying? Everybody tuning in. We got a lot going on tonight, you know what I'm saying? Things be moving as we be preparing for these shows, you know?
Yeah.
But right now, as usual, we're in an economic crisis, you know, pandemic crisis, and a social justice crisis, you know what I'm saying? And it's 2020. Other than that, everything good, huh? You know what I'm saying, Doc? What's been going on with you, Jay? Everything good? Everything good with you, Jay? What's up?
Yeah, I'm good.
How your day been going? Everything been good today? Everything been good this week?
Yeah. Friendly reminding everybody, taxes is due today. File your shit, or you're going to be subject to penalties.
You know?
You sound like from experience right there, Doc.
Nah, but I've seen people that got penalties.
Penalties more than your motherfucking refund.
Shit. Better believe it.
Yep, you better believe it.
What would you heard? What did you do, Radical Rail? Everything good?
Yeah, just enjoying my day off, you know, kick my feet up, you know.
I'm about to say, you ain't in the seafood joint anymore, so everything good. You know?
Yeah.
Man, Corona and shit.
You know? But yeah, I need the day off. My body was achy.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen when you chase money. Your body gonna
all day, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to protesters and demonstrators out there, and essential workers. You know?
Yeah.
And the nurses out there. But hey, one thing about that, essential workers need somebody to lobby things. See, nurses they're gonna get something out of this, right? Because they got somebody to lobby their interests. Essential workers don't. All they got for their interest is whoever the senator is or the governor is, you know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing, you know what I'm saying, helping them in general.
Their best interest in heart.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot going on. They talking about opening up PG schools off the internet and shit like that. Y'all heard about that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about till January 31st.
That's a long ass time.
I'm about to say, they make it sound like it ain't nothing. That's
that's a long time.
Oh, motherfucking time.
That's a little bit more than half the school year.
My thing is, I just don't agree with it because you turning the parents into teachers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 80% of them is not teachers, and they ain't signed up to be no teacher, right? That's more than matter. Like I ain't signed up to be no teacher. You know what I'm saying? Nobody signs up for that. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna drop them off to school where you do that. You know what I'm saying? But when you start saying, hey, they gonna stay home and you do that changed the dynamics, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for you to concentrate on going to work if you gotta be the teacher too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to say.
They don't pass unless you be a teacher. That's tough, you know? And you gotta go to work. That's gonna be tough. Some of that you're gonna leave on the child to try to do on their own, and that's gonna be crazy. They ain't gonna think nothing of it. They gonna be playing the game.
On YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Watching other people play the game.
There you go. That's how I make my money.
Kids watching other people play the game.
Yeah. No bullshit. Hey, but I don't know. What y'all think though? You think about what about coming back to school in general?
Well, it ain't just them as the teachers that have an issue with it. Even though the kids are most likely able to fight it off more than we would, but it's kids, and that shit gonna spread like wildfire, dog. So they thinking of their well being, and they also thinking of the teachers' well being. You know, you got a lot of older teachers, and they probably can't handle the mucus and all that as is. You had that shit on top of it. Also, the school gotta be cleaned daily, gotta be sprayed down, cleaned better than what it is. I mean, you gotta hire more staff to do that.
That's gonna cost bread.
Yeah, it's gonna cost bread, and they like we could do it at home. We gonna just give y'all a lesson plan and y'all show y'all kids. But it's gonna be hard because a parent gotta be here to with them.
I know.
You can't leave your kid
But
unsupervised.
And most
So-
parents are not trained to do this.
Yeah.
The best they
Nah,
can
they
do,
not.
they can be smacking the shit out of their kids in this joint. Yeah?
But pay attention, man. Stop playing,
Yeah.
man.
I don't feel like this. Nigga. You fucking on my smoke break.
You know,
Look,
no,
You know? That's
chance in the books.
I don't know. That's tough, man.
and the parents with most households, two parents work, so one of them gotta be there, or switch their schedules to where they go in there much later when the school out.
Yeah.
That's rough too.
The other thing is you got a lot of parents out here that drop their kids off just for them to babysit and learn. You know, so they could do them during the day.
That's mainly it, because you at work, you need somebody basically babysitting. Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, a school is an institution of learning.
Yeah,
The whole thing is everybody's getting paid to teach your child. You know what I'm saying? That's a different dynamic than the parent running back and forth to work, trying to make sure he did his homework and all that shit, then going back to work. Nah, that ain't good. And then I don't know how can you fail a child in this type of atmosphere.
Yeah, the way children work, and like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna be chilling.
yeah. Then you got your middle schoolers and up. Them going just take cold advantage of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Half of them don't even do the work. They be on Google looking up the answers. I was like, what the fuck you doing, dog? He ain't even cracked the book open. He just sitting there Googling this. Going on a jump, trying to figure out the answers. I'm like, you don't know how to do none of this work. But it's right, though. I was like, so this is the world we in now. So now you got to make sure they understand how to do it, because they just cut the corner and go find the answer. You can Google anything on the internet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is cut cut corners. Society today.
I was like, damn, I didn't know you could do that. Yo, hold up. You just got all these math questions right?
Yeah, that's the other thing. So you gonna fuck around, do your math, do your English, whatever, and get 100% of all your work. Did you know if you was to do this physically at school, they'd be like, how do you arrive to that answer?
Yeah, they ain't going to be able to answer that.
Exactly, because that's an institution of learning. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And they don't get the value of that. That's what I'm saying. They missing it. This is from like 13 on. They don't care. It's like, I'm just trying to pass. I don't want to do this. It's boring.
Exactly. So at home, you lose your attention because you got your game at home, your friends at home, outside, you in your room. It's just no way you concentrating on anything at school. It's just not gonna work.
They might go fuck around, go to the malls.
Yeah, they might run through it to satisfy moms and shit, but they ain't learn nothing.
Yeah, and you got disconnect shit. Like I got literally cut the internet off, except for to the computer. I know Verizon, you can do all that shit. You know, you can limit it down to the device, how much you cut off. I gotta take the phone away. I gotta put the game away, all that, so they be in front of the junk learning something. And then you still gotta peek in on them. I was like, what you learning, man? Yeah, because he too quiet. Because when I'm in summer school, I didn't even know they did summer school on the line. But yeah, he was doing summer school.
But she say, this Bessie DeVos, she said she opening regardless. She don't care what's what. It's being open.
Hey, if you go to Walmart, you can go to school.
Trump said the same thing. No matter what.
Well, my thing is,
opening shit up.
It's schools, first of all, it's kids. So you don't want to put them in danger.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
somebody
Yeah.
coming in there and joint coughing or whatever the fuck they got. Once it's in the school, it's in there. You see what I'm saying? So I think you gotta invest money. If you want to go back to school, you gotta invest some money in first. Like you said, you gotta pay more people now because things gotta be clean more than usual. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta clean shit almost every hour now. You can't wait
Yeah.
to the end of the school. I mean, the end of anything no more. So after every class, you gotta go in that joint, sanitize, clean everything. That's gonna cost money. You gotta put money into that. And then I think you should get motherfucking humidifiers. Shit to clean the air and shit. Had one of them in every classroom. Like an air humidifier in every classroom. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of them in the hallways. Cafeteria, a whole bunch of them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Put money into that. That'll help. You know, they walking through clean air for sure. You got a whole bunch of humidifiers in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But the way they talking about go to school and act like as if it never happened.
They not gonna invest no money. Just go ahead and do what y'all do. Put a mask on. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
But don't they gotta have go ahead.
As if nothing happened.
But yeah, don't they gotta check them before they even go? Like they gotta have a check station. Because if you gotta go at work before you get into work, every place you gotta get checked now. So don't they gotta do that for the school too?
And then you ain't sticking all that shit down my son's nose.
do temperature check too, doc.
So that ain't gonna happen. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah, and that means you gotta do all the kids, every school. That's another 4 or 5 people you hiring.
Like I said,
and that's gonna take time too.
Yeah,
that's gonna take time for them to get in the building too.
Yeah, so
that take about an hour or two, depending on how many students going in that school.
Yeah, you have to have them come earlier.
Yeah,
they want to go earlier because that's temp check.
Yeah. That's more money right there. You need somebody standing there checking everybody and all that shit. That costs money. It's like you can't say go back to school and don't invest in school. You know what I'm saying? That's my point of view. You can't just say everybody go back to school, that's normal, but don't invest in safety. You know what I'm saying? Now you sending people to school without taking care of their safety and shit. The government can't do that. That's against the law. You feel me? So you can't just send them back to school and don't invest in trying to keep their safety. Like motherfucking humidifiers or people cleaning that shit all the way around the clock, non-stop. You know, sanitizing that joint 24/7. Pay them, but you need money for it. You feel me? Pay the teachers extra. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that shit works. You can't just send everybody back to school and that's it. Shake your, you know what I'm saying, and pat your hands together and shit and everything's fine. That ain't gonna work
at all.
I don't know what you think, Jay.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work because what they're gonna do is they're gonna just the idea come from up top, and I can't even say his name no more because he's stupid. But Trump,
this bum,
yeah, that bum. But you know, you go back to school as if ain't nothing happened. Put a mask on, and then like make sure you sanitize. These are kids. These not adults.
These kids are not gonna keep up with no sanitation, dog.
Hell no.
They're not. They're not.
It's hard to get them to wash their hands.
Not gonna happen.
It's hard for them to tell them to take a shower, take a bath.
Man, they gonna run around that joint climbing boogers all over the wall, all type of shit. Man, get out of here.
Right, sneezing, not covering the mouth. Ooh, I forgot.
Like you cannot send kids to school without investing in classes and safety. If you just send them back to school and that's it, that's a problem for me.
But then you also got the social distance thing. Some classes be 25 kids in there, so now you got to cut that in half.
You can't have school and social distance. So that's
I'm about to say you got to be 6 feet apart. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
If you have a school, you got to clean the air.
Social distancing.
So like, how the fuck you gonna have your child to do one-on-one tutoring, things of that nature? Like a teacher come around and like if you got a question, they have to physically show you on your paper. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
The interaction.
You need
of the schoolwork.
You need something separate from school. Like you need like 100 people to come in that joint that has nothing to do with school, just straight cleaners. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers looking for sanitation. Like the night crew in the warehouse.
Yeah, they do that every night at the Amazon. Before we leave, they coming in.
You need a whole crew like a sanitation crew. Like in warehouses, they have sanitation crews. You need that whole thing that has nothing to do with teaching. None of that. They ain't got paying attention to no kids or nothing. They come in and they straight sanitize all during the day. Walking past just sanitize. Swish, 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 swish. That's all they doing. You see what I'm saying? You got humidifiers in every classroom. The cafeteria guy had like 30 of them joints. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't take them nowhere else. Everything else is go outside. You do that outside. You feel me? But the classrooms, you need humidifiers in there and hand sanitizer. And that's the best you're gonna do. Kids ain't gonna keep no fucking mask on, and they ain't gonna stop from playing with each other.
I'm about to say, I ain't gonna keep telling them to keep apart.
So like,
you're not doing that. That's my point.
That ain't gonna work.
You just have to clean the air. You're not depending on kids to stay 6 feet apart from each other.
They ain't doing that.
This is not gonna work. And stop wrestling from each other, putting boogers on each other. Come on, man. You talking about
yeah.
So you're gonna have the teachers in there trying to discipline them on staying away from each other and all that. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And try to teach them.
Yeah, we ain't got to teaching yet. You just talking about conditions.
Exactly.
That'll long tire you out right there. Now we talking about teaching them. Come on, man. That's rough.
No bullshit, dog. There's no way they're gonna be able to teach them. So to me, this drastic to say you're going back to school in 30. That's almost 30 days from that, right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard no plan for safety for the kid at all from this lady here. None.
Yeah, that's dead.
But she said they going back regardless.
But I don't think parents gonna send their kids back. Some of them just not gonna send them.
Yeah, like Virginia got a joint where some kids would come back, but the parents had like 12 o'clock yesterday to opt out on a website or something like that. Fairfax County or something like that. They had 12 o'clock at his deadline. If you want to send your kids to school or not, you got a choice. If the kid want to go to school or, but then here's the other thing. Athletics, sports, cheerleading, fucking instrument, bands, all that's, that's not happening. And some classes is required for you to take like instrument, like music classes, like you playing on an instrument.
Yeah.
Some classes require you to take some places you require to take gym. So how you gonna do that?
That's why I think this is a side note. I think it should be required to take Black History to graduate. That's a side note. But I don't think, like I already expressed, I don't think they should go back to school. Not in 30 days from now, for sure.
Nah, I don't think so either.
You know what I'm saying? But if you say they're going back to school no matter what, you gotta have a plan for that. You can't tell me my child just going back to school and that's it. You doing the normal way you've been doing it. Like, nah, nigga. I need to go in there and see 800 humidifiers blowing. Bitch. Nah. Like, okay, it's smelling good. Okay, I see what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? I need to see people running around with rags, wiping. Okay, I see what y'all doing. I'll bring my son in. I see what y'all doing now. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Not just go back to the way it was and I don't know if you clean shit. I don't know what's going on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The air dirty as fuck? No. What are you talking about? What, you gonna have the teacher saying, hey, stay 6 feet away from each other, kid?
Nah. May the best immune system win.
What are we doing here? Son ain't going back to no school. You gotta remember, schools are just closed in with a whole bunch of kids just in one big area. You know what I'm saying? Then you got grown people in there. We don't know what the hell they've been doing all day, all night. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Then they coming in there. Nah,
they coming in with their germs and shit.
Come on, man. We're not rolling like that, DeVos. You know? We're not rolling like that, dog.
She going by what Trump doing.
I already know your man told you that, but that's going to go back to what I said. It counts who the president is. But that's a side note again. You know what I'm saying? Because they make the decision who these people are. So that's why I say it affects your life directly, who the president is. You might don't feel like it do, but it does, young. All these people in these places that fuck your life up, because they put them there.
And they influence by his influence.
What he want her to do? Open the fucking schools. They're not ready. but she gonna do it because he put her in that spot. That's why I say it's critical who the president is, though, because they put people in all these spots that you don't hear about at all. You don't know about these spots. You know what I'm saying? Until they fuck around and fuck you up some kind of way. Then you realize, who the hell is that? Somebody Trump put in there. Should have thought about that when it's time to vote. You see what I'm saying? But that's a side note. You know what I'm saying? Another side note. You know? Another side note.
So when they make it mandatory that your kid can't go back unless you get the corona vaccine, you gonna be good with that, right?
None of that matters. Why you worry about the corona vaccine?
Because that's coming. That's next. That's gonna be here by October.
Why?
So you gonna let your son take it?
About that.
You gonna let your son take it to go to school?
You can't tell me nothing about that. You can't tell me about my son until you clean that fucking school, sanitize it completely.
No, the vaccine gonna fix all that. It ain't gonna matter.
Okay.
It's like the
you ain't got no humidifiers in these schools already. That's it. Nah, you're not going in. That's just simple. You can have all of the fucking hand sanitizer you want in that bitch.
What the fuck is humidifier supposed to do?
That's the problem.
The air purifier.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. You want one of those?
It's not one. At least 100 of that bitch in every school.
No. They got like 2 industrial joints at the Amazon compound. Like, that's big as shit.
You talking about one of them big joints.
Yeah, I'm talking about like industrial joint. Like,
that
motherfucker huge is on the front of the building and suck all the air out. You see it.
Exactly. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that joint big as shit.
Yeah, you got to invest, Trump. You got to invest, dog. You can't say go back to school and don't invest in this shit. Pay people to clean that joint. Get a sanitized crew in that joint. In all schools, you got to pay for that. You see what I'm saying? You got to have people in there cleaning that has nothing to do with school, nothing to do with teaching. Their job is to clean. That's it. You ain't paying for that. That's a problem because that joint ain't sanitized. You can't tell me that school's sanitized and ain't nobody in there sanitizing. You see what I'm saying? So that's 2 strikes right there before my son go in there. Don't ask him, do he got corona yet? Because you ain't even got this shit clean yet for anybody coming there yet. You see what I'm saying?
He got corona, dog. They don't know.
Come on, man. And like you said, the air joint, clean the air out. If you got 100 of those or one of them big joints, like you said, industrial joints, but I want one in each class. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Each class should have an air cleaner, clean all the air up in there. You know what I'm saying? Hand sanitizer. Then the hand sanitizers count because then the air clean your hands. We good. Teach. You know what I'm saying? Start teaching. Don't take people from class to class. Everybody stay in one class. Whatever class you come in that day, that's where you stay. You see what I'm saying? That way you got control of where everybody at. Everything clean. Got air cleaners in every room. And hand sanitizer. You got a crew coming in every hour cleaning and sanitizing. Ain't paying attention to teaching. Just cleaning. That's it. Then it's safe for kids to go in. Until then, you just talking nonsense.
Okay. What you just said.
They talking nonsense anyway.
Exactly.
What you just said, amplify that times just the PG County school system. You know how much more money that is? Yeah.
You pass a bill called something school act or some shit. Stop giving everybody money so you can send them back to school. Nigga, you want to send them back to school, pay for it.
That's a lot of money, dog. We talking about just the PG County.
You want me to trust the janitor to sanitize this motherfucker?
Yeah, my man.
No, oh really? Okay.
Yeah, he got that.
See what I mean?
He gonna hit that joint with that good bleach, had good ammonia up in there.
Nah, I want a sanitized team in it. I want a company that does nothing but sanitize. Send their crew in there. That's what I want. You know?
They got the hazmat suit before the kids go to class, sanitize the class. Man, so when they go to the next class, they sanitize the hallway while they're in the class.
Next classes, you stay in your ass in these classes all day. You ain't moving around now.
Oh, okay, yeah. There you go.
Class to class. Nah, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that.
No. See now, if I'm
high school,
if I'm her, this is what we doing. Okay, I'm talking for her now. We're going back to school on time. We're going to pass a bill called the Children's Relief Act. That's what we're going to call this right here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What's in this bill is everybody going back to school on time, but safety first. First thing we're going to do, sanitize. We're not talking about the janitors. We're not talking about the teachers sanitizing. We're going to sanitize company. Come in early school and clean that joint from top to bottom for the next 30 days. Okay? Sanitize, clean for 30 days. A sanitized company, not the janitor. First thing. Second, pay money for all, like I told you, all air humidifiers in all schools. Like you said, the industrial joint, the big joint that sweeps out the whole floor. Get one of those in there in all schools, in all classrooms, one in every classroom. So now you got one doing the whole building, and you got one in each classroom, right? Pay for that. You know what I'm saying? That's in the act. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
2, it's gonna be social distance, but not 6 feet, because you're gonna have 20 people and 20 kids in there, right? So now you just don't have it where they doing interaction type stuff to learn. You stand in your chair or sitting down on the floor in a circle or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? There's not no interaction. You sit with them two over in the corner and get together, get a group type shit. You feel me? That's over. You know what I'm saying? 2, all teachers, all principals, whoever the fuck in there is grown, have their test papers before they walk in. After this joint been sanitized, if you on the roster working here, I want to see your papers before you walk in. I don't want no argument. I don't want no debating. I want to see Corona free.
Okay.
That's it. Corona free papers.
So that means you gotta have backup teachers on staff too, because if somebody can't go,
again, this in the act, so it's being paid for. Okay, you listening?
Yeah, you gonna need it.
Again, then we paying the teachers hazard pay. Wherever they getting paid now, we paying them a G more a week.
That's God, woo!
All this in is the CARES Act, the Kids CARES Act, nigga. I'm president. I'm telling this dumb motherfucker right here on the screen what to do right now. Trump telling her some other shit. I'm telling her what she should do. You feel me? All that in the bill. Now we got safety first, okay? The schools are clean, teachers clean, the air clean. Now I want to see your papers. Then come on in. Now we taking things, sanitize your hands. All that counts now. Now we're doing it. Now it's good to me. Mm-hmm. Now I can send my son into this atmosphere, this clean air atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think?
Why would I spend all that money to do all that when I could just have your kids stay at home, give them a computer, and give them the lesson plan? Save us 4,000 times 100 million more than what you gonna just propose. Because you gotta think every school system and every LA alone, the shit is gonna be out of hand. New York, come on, man, where the school systems are popular. What about private schools? We're gonna fund those.
Private schools not in it.
Private schools not in it.
Nah.
But kids go to private schools. So how you gonna send them back to a private school?
Y'all go public.
I gotta go to public.
Private schools should be taken care of.
You sure?
They should be able to take care of their schools. That's why
they're gonna be like they need help.
See, that's the problem. See, you can't be private only when you feel like it's a need. You know what I'm saying? Then you're not private when you need shit. Nah, you can't do that. You're private for a reason.
That means you gotta have.
You tear down the public schools by building these side schools. So you're making the public schools irrelevant. So I don't have no sympathy for you. So now you can't come in now and say you need help too. Like
they do. They need funding.
You made a private school. You got bread to take care of all this stuff. It's private. Why would you need government funds if you made your joint private?
Because it's all these stipulations that's being put in place.
No, it's private.
That's more bread right there.
It's private though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I need that federal money.
Need them federal funds, motherfucker.
Yeah, I need that federal money. So ain't no way around that. And they're gonna bitch anyway. They're gonna want the money. Just like public organizations need it more than private organizations like Amazon and all that, but they still give Amazon the money.
This government money. When you pass this CARES Act, the Kids CARES Act, like I say, this government money. You're a private institution. What do you got your hands out for? That's my point.
All money is money. Even Lakers took a buyout. They ain't need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They better be giving that bread back.
No, they ain't getting that back. That's tax refund for them.
Tell them get that bread back. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, they got more money than David Crockett. They still straight.
What it do? What it do? I appreciate everybody tuning in right now on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you get your podcast at. We appreciate you downloading it. You know what I'm saying? Radical Real, Jay, and I'm Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet food. Just in case you ain't know. You know what I'm saying? And we do this every Wednesday. Fridays we trend the topics on Wednesday, but Friday we mix it up with a little beauty or maybe sports, you know what I'm saying, on Mondays too. you know, and music. We like to go back in the history of music and talk about that, you know. So they usually be on our music nights, you know. So you can chime in or subscribe and whatever you want. Well, Mondays and Wednesdays we here, you know. You know, Radical Real,
All day in the paint.
you know. But yeah, I ain't know your man. I don't want to talk about motherfucking what's her name? Jada Pinkett.
Why?
I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the whole podcast talking about that I don't like her for
She
this.
because she's a sexual predator.
Yeah, she a predator. Yeah,
She a predator. She ain't a cougar. She ain't a cougar. She a predator, right?
predator,
Okay.
dog. And she get away with that shit. I don't know
I
why.
know.
She's a girl.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if Will did what she did, they would have canceled Will.
We trying
Everybody
to
been done. Yeah.
yeah.
Because it was Jada. Yeah, because it's Jada, everybody go along with it.
Nah, that ain't fair, man.
And then did she have Snoop Dogg on the show talking about when you call one of a bitch, you call all of us a bitch?
Oh, I remember that.
Her high more ground, really?
But you remember when we watched the motherfucking clip? I don't know. You was here, Jay?
Yeah, Jay came at the end.
All
It
right,
came
so
at the end.
did you ever see it though?
Well, the jump when she was in entanglement.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I saw that. I
joint
saw.
clown activity.
He's
man,
like
I said,
entanglement.
one time me and Rockarell agreed on something. They staged that shit, Slim. That come on, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The rumors did come out a couple years ago because Will and Jada both was helping August Alstina because he had developed some type of immune disease that he couldn't walk for a while or something, and then he was also had to go to rehab
Oh yeah, I remember that.
because of a drug addiction he had.
He's really on that shit.
Mm-mm.
So this was like 3-4 years ago, and I do remember the rumors were swirling like. So Will and Jada had stepped in, decided they had to help him, but it was like rumors were swirling that something was going on between that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
But no, in the interview, first of all, their body language threw me off, right? I can always tell they acting, first of all. But their body language is like they don't really fuck with each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's hurry up and get this story off so we can get on out our business. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, I got cheeks to beat up.
You know what I'm saying? So Will looks like a fool when he asked this girl, like, he asked her shit like, what you was looking for? What? Oh, I was happy. I was having fun.
It was obvious.
I wanted to feel
looking for
good.
some dick.
That's the dumbest question to ask a girl that was cheating on. Like, what you was looking for? I don't want to know that. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Me as a man, me as a man, it's almost like you asking your girl, like, let's say for instance, she goes somewhere else and fuck somebody else, and you sit there and you ask her, was he better than me? Go ahead with that, man.
Let's stop that shit, Jake.
Was the dick better than mine? Like, go ahead, man.
Wow.
That's basically what it was. That's why they had that conversation.
But then some shit about she said I want to clear up that he didn't get permission to do this. Like she was just doing too much. It's like she want to clear up shit that help other people, but she didn't want to tell her story. Like she'll say, "Oh, he wasn't a home wrecker." She want to cover him up real good. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he ain't looking bad. Then she say, "Oh, he didn't give us permission." Like, come on, you want too many things out of this story.
Nah, we were broken up.
Oh yeah, that too.
I was done with her. I was like, okay.
Like, we don't believe that shit
At all. Like,
and it was funny because the shit, everything was like behind closed doors, and they did it very well. Though, by the way, they did it very well. Yeah. Everything was behind. Nobody would never thought about it until August said something.
People knew, they just hinted at it. But my whole point was they didn't know this kid until Jaden brought him around. So that alone makes me question. So Jaden brought him to her mother. like, did this nigga go out here and recruit these people, or was he just legit wanting his friend to get help and knew his mother could help him? Because it's fishy with that too. Because I'm like, okay, she didn't meet this dude on her own. Jaden brought him home, said he was sick, let him stay with him, and I get that. You know, that's the way she raised her kids, and you know. But you brought somebody in the house that's gonna bang your mother. I'm like, how did that even work? I mean, I'm being real with you right now. I'm like, hold up, man, it's a lot. Man. I mean, I fuss with you, but you ain't gonna bang my mom's, dog. You had to get help.
I was about to say, I don't know how I would feel if I bring on somebody like that and they pop my mama coochie and shit.
You know?
I don't even know how mentally. I don't even know if I'm there with that.
Nah, we got square up, though. Ain't no way you ain't going out like that.
Why they had to clear up that he didn't give permission? Like, come on.
Because that made Will look stupid.
That 12 minutes was just to clear the air for those two. She still ain't tell what the fuck she did. Entanglement. Like, she tried to throw that in.
And he tried to get her to find that. He ain't take the hint. He was like, I guess he went off script. That's when he started to cry.
But 50 Cent, him and 50 Cent been going there. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah, I was like, damn, 50 Cruises.
I already knew 50 Cent was gonna go in on him. He had no chill. That nigga have no chill.
But everybody gotta remember that's how he started. He was going on people when he started in his song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't like now the tweet that he had with him and Will is public. You see
he made it public. Yeah, he put it out there.
That I don't like. That's some scum shit.
That's clout chasing.
When you start putting motherfucking don't nobody want to text you now, motherfucker. You basically a snitch for real. Like, don't nobody want that text.
He been a snitch.
Like, nigga, we was texting one-on-one. Like, why would you put that out? You 50 Cent.
Try to expose him. He said,
50 Cent been a snitch, boy.
That's Rabbit Man, though.
But look, Will he texts Will and shit. He texts Will, all right, this is what he say. Yo, Will, you all right over there? Hey, yes, I'm cool. I appreciate your concern, my brother. Hey, but why she tell you that everybody can see? He say, hey, Will say,
I know shit.
Oh my god! Hey, this shit can't be serious though. Hey,
your man 50, man.
Hey, let me start this joint back over. Hold up.
He a wild dude, yo.
Hold up. The nigga say, "Hey, yo, Will." Yo, Will, you all right over there? That nigga Will say, "Hey, yes, I'm cool. I appreciate your concern, my brother." You know what I'm saying, dog? Man, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga trying to be concerned about what you doing. You know what I'm saying? But then nigga say, "But why she tell you that shit?" Hey, why she tell you that shit on show in front of everybody to see? Hey, then the nigga Will say, the nigga Will say, we broke up, so she did her, I did me. Hey, that nigga say, hey, she said only she can give the permission for somebody to blow her back out.
I got dumb as shit.
Hey, 50, you's a wild dude, Slim. Hey, that nigga Will said, fuck you, 50. That nigga said, wait, what'd I do?
Oh, shit.
He got his feelings off that one.
Stop playing, Slim.
Will ain't realized what trap he was falling into. And then he had to think about it and say, man, fuck you, 50.
Oh my God.
He's about to throw him, he's about to put him in a trap. Well, he already did.
Hey man, think about this for a minute though. You will. And that nigga say, man, She said she the only one can get permission for somebody to blow her back out.
Y'all know shit.
Hey, I want to FaceTime that nigga right there and there. Like, big nigga, what are you talking about, man? Fuck wrong with you? You a wild ass nigga. And he right, though. Like, why you let her come on the air and say that dumb shit? You was a dummy for that shit, though. You shouldn't be mad at 50 for that. I'm mad at that nigga for posting that shit out for everybody to see.
Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
It be on site, dog. Yeah. You got to settle up on that one. I ain't letting him go out like that. It's on motherfucking site, because sometimes, like you say, everything you said, we DMing, you post that shit. That to me look like you chasing fame. I thought you was already famous. Why you still doing it? You jumping on our spotlight. So he's just like he clout chasing.
Yeah, it don't make sense. When you start putting people tweets out, man, you on something different, man. Like private, come on, man, dog. Come on.
Yeah.
You 50 Cent.
That's
He
what's
said, hey yo, fuck you. Hey yo, fuck you, 50. They ain't gonna get permission to blow your wife back out.
That's fucked up.
I know Will mad that he sent the text to this nigga. Not anybody in their right mind know 50 Cent gonna send this shit out to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's starting to turn to a motherfucking Patti LaBelle type ass nigga.
Yeah.
Patti LaBelle.
Takashi Snitch 9.
Yeah.
We don't say that name on this podcast, though.
He in between Patti LaBelle and Snitch 9. Fuck wrong with that? That's me. Yeah, he in the middle of them two motherfuckers. That's fucked up, dog. Hey, Will, you asked for this shit, Slim.
I asked for it.
Will asked for this shit.
Yeah.
I give him credit though. He came on the motherfucking they should have went live. See, that's why it's bullshit to me anyway. They should have went just live, let people chime in off the motherfucking messages and answer these messages, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't sit there and say, hey, entanglement. Hey, what is entanglement? Like you ain't hear her say that shit last night when y'all was rehearsing this shit.
Yeah, it looked like he was surprised by that.
Yeah, he just popped out and said, "What? Entanglement? What? What's that?"
She probably wasn't supposed to say that.
Yeah, and then he asked her again to explain that shit. And she kept saying she stood her ground. Keep the lie alive, dog. She kept the lie alive. I ain't lying. I was like, what the fuck? You caught. You just can't say it. He better than me because I would say you just can't say it, huh? Y'all were smashing on the regs. She couldn't say that. Nah, we just had our entanglement and it was over because I was getting back with you. And I was like,
yeah, it was like she wasn't telling her story for real.
I'm like, I left your ass too. I'm like, all right, you going back. Then you don't get no more. That's it. You cut off.
This is why I say,
fuck that nigga.
This is why I say she was foul for doing that. She led Lil Youngin on, knowing she going back to her husband, and she probably pulled the plug on this shit before Man was even paying attention to her about to leave. He thought she was full in love with him too. You know what I'm saying?
But I heard what he said though. He said something about if I was to die or something like that, or something shit like that.
Yeah, I played that.
Like, man, he was in love with that. He was in love with that. Jada must have got some good pussy.
Turn that man out.
He tossed that man out.
And Will ain't hit in a minute, so that's gonna probably tighten up on him. So man ain't know what to do with that.
The word entanglement, right? It wasn't nothing she just threw up out her fucking brain. It means is there a relationship between a quantum entanglement and a quantum gravity? So she ain't pull that fucking entanglement word out of her ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't see her in Jason Lyrics? She was fucking the shit out of Man.
What? Jason Lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling my man when she was on Men's Society.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Turn him out too. Had him ready to shoot a nigga.
Ray was in that joint. She was like this. Hey, I never forget that nigga was like,
Oh, that set it off, dog. You talking man? Sorry.
yeah, said it all. He like,
Yeah, you know what? I just noticed that she been fucking in all the movies too.
remember that shit?
Hey,
Yeah, May Man was just, and she was just sitting there like,
Going, he's going too, dog. He's sitting there, everything. Going in that joint.
he was jackrabbing in that joint. He was like,
oh shit, y'all made me laugh. Y'all made me laugh like that, dog.
Man paid 5 G's for that pussy, yo.
I ain't lie. That's a lot of money, dog.
How much you pay for that pussy that day?
Too much, dog.
That nigga said, you know, hey, she said, hey, I need help with my brother school, man. He's trying to get in, and his scholarship ain't come through.
Yeah.
Hey, my man looked at her like, you know what you gotta do.
yeah, you gotta get down on your knees or get on your back.
Hey, he just gave her that look like, you know what you gotta do.
For what she got, she had to do both. Multiple times, dog.
Huh?
I said she would have had to do both multiple times for all that he gave her.
He only wanted one though.
I know.
That's why he was like that. He's trying to get into that joint still. He knew he wasn't gonna get no more.
That's fucked up.
That was my joint though. Minutes. What is that? Set it off.
Yeah.
Set it off. The only joke she ain't do nothing there was Low Down Dirty Shane.
Low down 30 Shane, yeah. Nah. But like somebody said, they got money in common, like their lifestyle is intertwined, right?
They got a funny, I'm gonna say
Like
a
that's for
funny.
anybody that's married or in a relationship. For real. If you've been in a relationship with somebody more than 2 years, y'all shit intertwined together. Like y'all family know y'all, you know what I'm saying? The bank accounts, your money, they know how much you make, you know how much she make. You know what I'm saying? The shit is over. The jig is up now. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So by the time it's like harder to say, okay, fuck him or fuck her, because it's so much shit tied up now. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the person ain't do it a whole lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like if you did it one time, I don't know. Me personally, female could do shit one time. That'd be enough for me. You went over the limit with the one. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
you won't get in contact with no more. That type of
damn.
You be calling me like, what the fuck happened? I won't even explain to you what I heard or none of that shit. Like, fuck it. It's over. You know what you did.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying? You know what you did.
Nah, you can forget, dog. It's one slip up. Yeah, but yeah.
You gotta give him credit though. You gotta give him credit for coming on, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give him credit for that. Coming on it and that bullshit. It should have went live for everybody gonna chime in though.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this on one more time. This tweet.
Stop that.
Hey, anybody watching this is the Third Perspective podcast. I appreciate you tuning in right now on Facebook or YouTube. This right here is the text that between Will and 50 Cent. The shit's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? You can't help but laugh, yo. Especially when that nigga say, what I do?
Stop that.
Nigga say what I do. That's some funny shit though, yo.
She could give permission for somebody to throw it back out.
That nigga said he went in though, son. You gotta give him credit. He went in. Shouts out to everybody in Bowie, Maryland, Riverdale, Maryland, that checks out the podcast and download the podcast. Appreciate you a whole lot. You
know. Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Shout out, fam. Shout out.
We need y'all to if you're in Suitland right now and watching this right now, download our podcast on Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get podcasts at, we there. You know what I'm saying, dog? It's the Third Perspective podcast. You type in T3P, we Google. You know what I'm saying, dog? Off the break. We got Jay, Radical Rail, and Rad B.I.D. Jones. Just in case you didn't know. That's Rabbit. You know what I'm saying, dog? Now, I want to switch gears a little bit because there's some shit going on. I want to talk about something else, but it'd be shit be happening during the day. You'd be like, damn, I scratch that, you know what I'm saying? And get on this. Now, Nick Cannon. First, I need to know what y'all think about Nick Cannon. First, Rail, what you think about Nick Cannon personally? Not, matter of fact, overall, Nick Cannon, what you think about?
I mean, he a alright actor. He's below average rapper, but he a good entertainer though. He tell jokes and stuff. I mean, he like my man Childish Gambino. You know, he try to do multiple things instead of just focusing on one thing. I think he best at hosting though, because you know
Gambino try his best
to do everything.
He's the best rapper. Like nigga, you sound like a clown.
Why? Because he geeky. He can't be number one because he geeky.
Because he's not the best rapper. That's why. That's just simple.
Why? His consciousness on another level. But that's not that's a different conversation
for
another day.
On rap night.
Yeah, we get on that one. But yeah, Nick Cannon overall is just a very good actor and okay. Well, he alright acted in the show Wild 'N Out alright, but it's more scripted. So my overall impression of him is he a Will Smith light. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the real deal. He just a little Will Smith.
Jay?
Overall, I know he be trying to rap, but it don't be working. Acting, he be trying, that don't work either. Try going Eminem. Don't do that at all. Please don't. Don't just certain things you just don't touch. But his business adventures, like Team Nick, because that's his shit. Wild 'N Out, of course, that's his shit.
Oh yeah.
He's a good host. Like you say, he's a good host. Overall, he's all right. He just don't need to stop. He just need to leave Eminem alone. Just leave that alone.
According to Rabbit, though, he can outflow Eminem because Eminem don't flow about real shit. So therefore,
he can outflow Eminem.
That's what you said.
Oh, let me get this picture off here real quick. What you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. You told us that your man Nick Cannon can outflow Eminem.
Huh?
You said Eminem can. Nick Cannon can outflow Eminem.
Come on, man. What are you talking about?
That's you said. You said Eminem not a real MC.
What?
Let's stop playing Rabbit. Yeah, we go back.
No. I said they was in a battle, right? Remember they was battling?
Yeah.
Eminem ain't say nothing. And I say he lost that.
Okay.
Man smashed him with 3 straight joints, three straight songs. Eminem ain't say shit.
Okay.
So he smashed him on that. But he can't rap better than him.
No. You just said he smashed Eminem, so he better than Eminem, right?
He smashed him.
Okay.
He smashed Eminem. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say smashed, but he did. Eminem just ain't gonna respond because it's like, what's the point? Like, he responded to MGK because MGK he got in the shit a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, MGK got in the shit a little bit.
I don't know. Nick Cannon got in the shit too, Slim.
Yeah, but Eminem, like, this is the second time Eminem didn't respond.
Yeah.
Because remember, Mariah Carey had came out with a diss song on her album, You're So Obsessed With Me.
Exactly, yeah.
And he didn't respond to that because he's like, I don't even want to kill y'all careers like that. I don't know about that. Because
my man had battle rappers burning him up on one track. Man, he was burning his ass up, Slim. That nigga ain't responding at all. He lost that nigga. He fired his ass up.
He ain't gonna respond because it ain't no point. Like what he was responding to? He like, well, the other people was battle rapping him. They was good, but when Nick Cannon came on,
yeah, but the whole song itself was tearing a hole in his ass. Them niggas, the battle rappers, they was burning a hole in them.
Yeah, the dudes that he got battle rapping for him, yeah.
So Nick Cannon got a podcast. First of all,
Had a podcast.
anybody tuning in right now?
He don't got it no more.
And YouTube tuning in. Now Nick Cannon got a podcast. We're gonna talk as presents.
Okay.
So he got a podcast, right? Now on his podcast, he have different celebrities coming on in. They be talking to him and stuff. But this day he had Professor Griff on it. Damn.
That's my
I
name.
don't know who Professor Griff is.
Oh, I know him. That's my nigga. Yeah, that's my group. Most dangerous group out there.
Now he was on Nick Cannon podcast. Now, if you Nick Cannon, he on your podcast, you're gonna drift towards the stuff that he talk. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to, I guess, make him comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I don't know. Nick Cannon did talk this stuff a little more before. He do talk like this though. Nick Cannon do.
Yeah, I'm about to say he like Deshaun Jackson and them. He talked just like him.
It ain't really nothing new to me. When I heard him say it, it wasn't nothing like.
It wasn't nothing surprising, like
Exactly, because he talked like that. You know what I'm saying? But he did go another level than he usually do. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
I think that level was pushed by my man Professor Griff by his presence. You know what I'm saying? So they doing a podcast, and they started to discuss Jews. And first of all, let me hear how y'all feel about first Jay. How you feel about Professor Griff? You know who he is?
Yeah.
You heard of him before?
Yeah.
So how you feel?
I haven't heard from him about him in a long time. But I know, I know what he about.
Real?
Yeah, I was doing some research on him, man, earlier, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know he was involved that much. I know he was a integral part of Public Enemy, but like their foundation and their stuff, it was from him.
Yeah.
And him and Chuck D grew up since like the age of 4.
Yeah.
And when he was spitting was shit that the Jews themselves wrote. He was just saying it. And that's why I don't get why he got kicked out of the group for that. Well, that's what he said. He was kicked out of the group because they call him anti-Semitic. But he was like, he didn't make these words up. And when you really read what he was saying and listen to the man, he mad behind it because they themselves wrote this and tell you how their history is. People are just reciting it now, and now the world standing up and trying to bash them for it, calling everybody anti-Semitic. And he was wrong. He was right. He didn't say this. He ain't make this up. This is their shit from their book that was written by their rabbis. He was just spitting it and letting y'all know what was going on. And some of the shit he was saying was true, because if you start reading into it, a lot of the stuff that happened came from them. Most wars involved them. But that's it. That's not. Yeah, I mean, the more you read into it, I get why they're saying. But like Jay was telling me, they just said it wrong. They don't know how to articulate what they're saying. Deshaun Jackson, him, Ice Cube.
What's up? It's your boy Talk Williams, host and creator of What? The Examine Life podcast. Nick Cannon has been fired by Viacom, CBS, in wake of anti-Semitism.
And when I say we, I speak of the melanated people.
Right.
They had to be savages. They had to be barbaric. They had because they're in these Nordic mountains. They're in these rough torrential environments. So they're acting as animals. So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals. They're the ones that are actually the true savages.
Viacom CBS said in a statement, we have spoken with Nick.
So y'all understand where he going with that?
Yeah.
He went straight forward. He
did.
He ain't sugarcoated.
Straight for the jugular.
He went straight for the kill when he said it. But it's nothing new about people bringing up that situation, because we're living in it right now.
Real, what you get from what he's saying?
He's saying we're portrayed as the monsters, but in actuality, It's other people that are monsters, and they don't get the spotlight they deserve for being the monsters that they are.
Let's go to what.
It's always us.
Yeah, it's just always us playing in the spotlight. But he ain't understand that a lot of Jewish people own media companies. They own mostly a lot of stuff, but he didn't care.
Yeah. They own Viacom, with the company he worked for. They own the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, they own a lot. They're just scraping the chain of it. They own everything. Every NFL player got a Jew manager. Or
Yep.
just about. Rosa House. Come on, that's a Jew name. But every diamond collector, most of them are Jews.
So let me play a little more of him and Professor Griff on his podcast.
What it really is then when we talk about the power of melanated people, when we talk about who we really are as guys and understanding that our melanin is so powerful and it connects us in a way that the reason why they fear black, the reason why they fear is because the lack that they have of it. So then when you see what Dr. Francis C. Welsing talked about is that fear and that deficiency of when you have a person that has the lack of pigment, the lack of melanin, that they know that they will be annihilated. So therefore, however they got the power, they have the lack of compassion. Melanin comes with compassion. Melanin comes with soul. We call it soul. We soul brothers and sisters. That's the melanin that connects us. So the people that don't have it are and I'm going to say this carefully, are a little less. And where the term actually comes from, because I'm bringing it all the way back around to Minister Farrakhan, to where they may not have the compassion or the when they were sent to the mountains of Caucasus, when they didn't have the power of the sun, that the sun then started to deteriorate them. So then they're acting out of fear, they're acting out of low self-esteem, they're acting out of a deficiency. So therefore, the only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and in order to survive. Exactly. So then these people who didn't have what we had, and when I say we, I speak of the melanated people. Right. They had to be savages. They had to be barbaric. They had because they're in these Nordic mountains. They're in these rough torrential environments. So they're acting as animals. Right. So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals. They're the ones that are actually the true savages. And then they built up such this I don't want to say warrior, but they built up such this conquering barbaric mentality.
So Jay, what you get from what he just said?
So basically, let me give you an example. All right, so we were born in this world, black people, I should say. I ain't gonna say we were broke, but we're born in this world at a certain angle. Like, we can handle struggle, and our counterparts can't handle struggle. So I see what he's saying. They have to, basically, like back in the days, they gather up slaves for free labor. Okay. They gathered up slaves for free labor and actually had us to build this country the way it is. See, our counterparts didn't really want it to work. So what they do is they lived off of us as, the muse, not us getting our 40 acres in the muse, but using us as muse. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever hear, like companies or like, DJ, DT that's in White House, and he's getting a free ride right now, but who's to say when he come out they're going to prosecute him for all this bullshit that he's done? Only thing I could say is if Trump, if Obama did a little bit of what he did, it would have been out of there a long time ago.
What you think, Radical Real? What you get from that?
That all of them listen to Farrakhan. All of them do. Him, Cube, all of them listen to Farrakhan. And I get where they're going with it. And I feel as though he was wrongly faulted because Ice Cube said it, didn't nobody give a fuck. Deshaun Jackson said it, they cared. Steven Jackson said it, they cared. But nobody was silenced the way they did Nick Cannon. So that let me know that they thought that he was more on their side than what it really was. And by their side, I mean the corporation side, but he himself, you know what I'm saying? And he always talked like this. But I think all of them need to learn how to articulate it a little bit better if they're going to put it out there. And he tried. He was the best at what he said because the other ones didn't make any sense. But I get where they all going with it.
He just went straight forward with it.
Yeah. I think it is also might be a ploy. Either they ain't giving him enough money and he might want out of his contract and saying shit like that. We'll get you out of your contract. And because I heard he got offered something by Diddy. Diddy probably going to pay him more to go to Revolt. Probably bringing Nick Cannon from MTV to Revolt too. So it could have been a stunt to get him fired like Don Imus did when he called girls nappy-headed things. And next thing you know, he was somewhere else getting paid twice as what he was getting paid for another one.
Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly.
So you think it was a plot?
Yeah, I think it was. Cause he conscious, he know what he say got repercussions, and he just seen 4 people say the same shit and got slammed for it. Steven Jackson did it when he was defending Deshaun Jackson. Ice Cube did it. Ice Cube didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan and post the same shit. So he saw all these people do it, and then he followed behind them and did it too. Seeing that everybody jumping on this anti-Semitic shit.
But see, Nick Cannon got more to lose than them too.
Yeah.
You think that, but I'm thinking he got made something else. And it's just odd. As soon as this happened, within 10 hours, Diddy talking about, yeah, come to Revolt. We got you. He made him offer and everything.
And he also talking about buying out what's the show? Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, they canceled that too. The MTV got rid of it.
Damn, I don't agree with motherfuckers getting fired for shit that has nothing to do with it. I don't know if that podcast part of their joint or not. I think that was just his joint, right?
Yeah, that was just his shit.
I don't agree with that shit, man. Like, you can't fire people that's not doing this shit at a job. You know? It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? That's the only thing I don't like.
It's guilty by association. So they think that if they have Nick Cannon show on there, that everybody think they anti-Semitic. And it just ain't the case. And now they canceling it.
I'm gonna read that statement.
And hey, before you do, and here's the thing that I got out of it. Okay, you got Donald Sterling, who's the owner of the Clippers. He stayed for a while before he got fired. You got the lady that's part owner of the Atlanta Dream, and she's saying some off the wall shit. She's still the owner.
You're gonna get to her.
So Nick Cannon, when it came to him and he said something, 5 minutes later, he gone. They shut him down. That's it. But what about these other people who saying shit about black people who they killing out in the street, this, that, and the third? But they like Breonna Taylor, they still ain't charging them with anything. So systematically speaking, it's all fucked up. And this is back what Rev was talking about. It's all fucked up. Systematically.
So I'm gonna read Viacom, CBS, their statement for my man. We condemn bigotry of any kind, and we categorically denounce all forms of anti-Semitic. I think it's Semitic, yeah. The company said in a statement Tuesday, it is terminating its relationship with Canon. Viacom CBS said. Now, the company move was in response to a remark made by Cannon on a podcast in which he and Richard Professor Griff, the former Public Enemy member, discussed racial bias. The podcast reportedly was filmed last year and aired 2 weeks ago. Damn, he filmed that joint last year. He had time to look over that joint, dog. What?
Hold on. Pause right there.
What just happened? What?
What? That's the first time I heard that.
You filmed it last year? And you put this shit out now?
There you go.
You had 12 months to look over that shit and realize that was done. And don't put that out? Like, what just happened, yo?
You should have scrapped that shit.
I smell conspiracy.
Hit by left hook here. What just happened?
Yeah. He wanted out his contract. He want more money. Diddy got that money. He going to revolt.
You literally think Diddy can give him Viacom money, dog? You tripping.
Hey,
that nigga on fucking Wildin' Out, MTV, all these fucking joints. You crazy shit.
That's coming over there too.
Yeah, because he said he might buy him out. He might buy that show out.
Buy what you know?
He gonna buy Wildin' Out from MTV and bring it over to Revolt.
You can have that shit.
Oh, watch him out, dog. Wildin' Out, all right, dog.
You can have that shit. It ain't gonna be on MTV. It ain't gonna be the same.
It's gonna be on Revolt. The 2 channels down.
It ain't gonna work like that. Not gonna work like that, dog.
Hey, two channels down.
It's not gonna work. Now, where I leave off at? That just tripped me out. You filmed it last year, aired it 2 weeks ago. Now, they say we have spoken to Nick Cannon about the episode of his podcast, Cannon's Class, on YouTube. So that's his joint. That's not their shit. So that's clear right there. It's on YouTube. That's some shit he do. Which promoted hateful speech and spread anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Oh, let's stop right there.
Let's stop right there. It's not conspiracy theories. It's fact.
That shit is fact.
First, let's go to Jay. What you think about what he just said about the company itself saying about Viacom saying it's conspiracy theories and hate he was spewing on his podcast.
What they want people to believe is that that's not believable. That's just it. But everybody knows that. Everybody knows that them motherfuckers. Well, I ain't trying to get your podcast shut down, so I ain't even gonna say it. So
you say what you want to say on Third Perspective. It's the Third Perspective. You know what I'm saying, Doc? Say what you want to say. They take it down. They take it down. Who gives a fuck? I ain't no YouTuber.
You know YouTube.
I ain't in this joint for no views, no likes, none of that joint. I'm putting this content out. Somebody like this shit, they gonna subscribe to it because they like the content. You know what I'm saying? We ain't YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. So I'm here giving content out, and we ain't looking for a whole bunch of likes and views. You know what I'm saying? It's just here. People gravitate to what they like. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. So we ain't one of the people gonna be out here trying to chase views and shit, making up stories and all this nonsense, just trying to be views and shit. So we ain't doing that. Go ahead, Jay.
So I was about to say is that the shit that he was saying was facts. But he's not white, so he can't say it. So he's not white, he can't say it. But if he was white, then it would have been all right. It would have dragged this shit on. They would have just not tried to sweep it under the rug. And that's like stupid ass DT again was saying he was in the interview and he said that white people get brutally beaten and killed by police more than black people do.
Who the fuck said that? I'm about to say, hey, stop that shit, man.
He said that.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna win a lottery tomorrow.
45 said that.
Yeah, you tripping. He tripping too.
He said that white people die by police and by each other more than black people do. This is what he said. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He just running his goddamn mouth.
Real? What you think?
Yeah, that shit sound odd, but the timing of him putting the podcast out, it just don't seem right with me. I mean, I think he just wanted out. I don't think he wanted to be there no more with Viacom, and he can get better offer outside. That's just me personally.
You think so?
You had, like you said, he had a whole year with this not being out.
No bullshit.
Now it come out in a month where all this anti-Semitic shit coming out now. And to the fact is, the shit is fact. We didn't write this shit. They own people wrote this shit and just put it out there. And Griff telling y'all this. Professor Griff said this shit, man. He thoroughly went through this. He was like, he did not write this. He just reading what was wrote by them. By them, I mean Jews. They wrote this shit, and that's a part of their history. They rabbis wrote this. So he just reading what was already wrote by a lot of them, not just by one. So you can't just say it's just one isolated incident. Their whole community wrote this, and we're just preaching it to them. But how you I don't get how you anti-Semitic when you preaching something that they themselves wrote.
I don't see him being. I ain't see that. I ain't take that as him being. He was just talking, describing. I don't know how. I can't say that because I'm black. I could sense racism against me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't jump out there and be like, Jews, I don't know what you're seeing. That's my bad right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. Maybe you see something I don't see. But I didn't see him being malicious when he was talking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Black is a skin color, race, and all that. Jews is an ideology. They still white. They just gravitate to a different type of part of the religion. So don't ever get that confused because they try to make it seem like they're persecuted. That's their religious belief that they're getting persecuted for. But we wake up black, and we're getting persecuted for what we cannot change. They can always change their religion.
You gotta remember, Hitler did a little something to them, though.
Yeah, and he did it to us too. He used to castrate black people. Yeah, you gotta really read into that. Yeah, he go around, just castrating us.
We was equal access to everybody. Everybody was doing us like that. Everybody, if you wasn't black, they was doing us like that. You know what I'm saying? So all around the world. All right, so where we stop at? That's crazy what they just said, anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. Damn.
Yeah, so I don't know how he's spitting anti-Semitic shit when he not going against what they said. He's just telling you what they said. So how is that I'm being anti-Semitic? I'm lost on that.
Exactly.
I'm seriously lost on that because I'm like, they call all these people anti-Semitic, but they're not writing this. They're not preaching this. They're not making this up and, oh yeah, I'm going to say these slurs. Or nothing like this. This is shit that Jews themselves wrote. As a collective. This is their history. I don't get it.
The rest of it say, while we support ongoing education and dialogue and fight against bigotry, we are deeply troubled that Nick has failed to acknowledge or apologize. Wow.
Why would I apologize for something I don't feel wrong?
Anti-Semitism, and we are terminating our relationship with him. Damn.
So
that's because they own that company, and they felt some type of way.
Damn.
They got mad because he kept calling them barbarians and calling them the savages, which they are. I mean, like he broke it down. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do all that extra shit. They did it. They had to do all that. We come at peace. They come with violence. And then they deny it. I'm like, y'all are always aggressive. They scared of us, but we should be scared of them.
That's crazy, Slim.
And I know how that meeting went too. They came in there and said, Nick, you gotta make an apology, Nick. We feel offended by what you said, Nick. Nick said, why are y'all offended by something that I didn't say? I'm just regurgitating what y'all did, and which is y'all wrote.
Yeah, and this is history. This is well-known facts history. This shit been going on since the beginning of time.
So, Nick, you're not going to apologize, Nick? No, sir. I'm going to stand my ground. I did nothing wrong. You're fired, Nick. Fired. There you go. That's how that conversation went.
Maybe I'm lost, Maybe I missed something. So I'm going to have to play this again. I have to.
about the power of melanated people, when we talk about who we really are as guys, and understanding that our melanin is so powerful and it connects us in a way that the reason why they fear black, the reason why they fear is because the lack that they have of it. So then when you see what Dr. Francis C. Welsman talked about is that fear and that
genetic annihilation
deficiency of when you have a person that has the lack of pigment, the lack of melanin, that they know that they will be annihilated. So therefore, however they got the power, they have the lack of compassion. Melanin comes with compassion. Melanin comes with soul. We call it soul. We soul brothers and sisters. That's the melanin that connects. So the people that don't have it have.
Okay. So far, are you following what he's saying? He's saying people with melanin in their skin, right? And people without it is envious of that. So they lash out in certain ways, right? That's what he's saying so far. The melanin in the skin is where he concentrating on. Y'all get that?
Yeah, this is why they steal from Africa and they pay China and Russia.
Are a little, and I'm gonna say this carefully, are a little less, and where the term actually comes from, because I'm bringing it all the way back around to Minister Farrakhan, to where they may not have the compassion or the when they were sent to the mountains of Caucasus, when they didn't have the power of the sun, that the sun then started to deteriorate them. So then they're acting out of fear, they're acting out of low self-esteem, they're acting out of a deficiency. So therefore, the only way that they can act is evil. The only way they have to rob, steal, rape, kill, and kill in order to survive. Exactly. So then these people who didn't have what we had, and when
you get that, we saying so far. So
yeah,
I don't get. See, I'm not.
I'm gonna give you an example.
Insensitive to, but I'm not feeling him. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all feeling him being malicious here?
Nah, he legitimately trying to prove a point, and he talking to Griff, and Griff know what he talking about, and probably put him on to it between him and Farrakhan.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, so he just trying to articulate to the fans out there how he see it and how it is, but they don't want to be considered savages, brute. They in their eyes are pure and straight, gentle, and don't do nothing ruthless. Not cold-hearted, but in reality, they aren't, and that's the majority of them. And I'm not bashing them, but
they look at us as the savages, the savages, the bruters, the people that are the monsters, the monkeys. They like to call us, but it's like I said earlier, like we survived the struggle. And what they do is they do shit like shoot up the place. They gotta shoot up the place, or they gotta steal, or they gotta go and do these little scheming frauds, and they gotta go out and jump out of a window or in front of a train because they can't handle the pressure. But we can handle the pressure. Like you said, we got the melanin and we have the soul. We have the laybacks. We laid back people.
Let me see what you say. Yeah. That's basically
what he's saying. They had to be savages. They had to be barbaric. Because they're in these Nordic mountains. They're in these rough torrential environments. So they're acting as animals. Right. So they're the ones that are actually closer to animals. They're the ones that are actually the true savages, and then they built up such this I won't say warrior, but they built up such this conquering barbaric mentality.
Let me ask you something.
That was a trigger right there.
Let me ask you something. do you ever see black people jumping from planes, chasing sharks and chasing alligators and shit like that? When you go look on TV, who you see mostly do that shit?
Adventurous motherfuckers.
Right. It ain't us. I ain't trying to touch no goddamn alligator. I ain't trying to jump off no goddamn plane for what? I ain't got that type of adrenaline. But
That's
what
different.
he's saying is he's right because they're aggressive. And that's like when you see on TV, they jump off planes and shit like that. Like, who do shit like that? We don't do that shit.
Man, they mad because he called them uncivilized beasts. And they ain't want to be called that. They want to call black people or melanated people that shit. But he called them that. They couldn't handle that. And that's the way it was. And they wanted him to apologize for calling them beasts, animals, all that derogatory stuff they call us.
Shit.
So you
He
think
didn't-
it was him
So
saying?
basically, it was all right for them to say that about us, but it's not all right for us to say that about them.
There you go. And he had a little bit of facts and proof behind what he was saying. That, you know, we were the enlightened people.
He had a lot of
And-
facts.
And they are the barbarians, the ones who couldn't really make it without us. And he proved it, and then they ain't like that. They ain't want to be known for that. So they wanted him to
So,
recant
like-
that. They wanted him to take it back, and he wouldn't do it. So
So
thinking
like that trending video I sent to y'all earlier about the guy and the police. He said he got wrongfully pulled over, and they just wanted to fuck with him because he's black. And this is out of Virginia.
yeah, well, you know, Virginia started all this shit.
Yeah.
I think, man. I don't know, man.
Just seemed fishy, huh?
Yeah,
Because there wasn't no anti-Semitic in there, right?
I'm not feeling anything, but I can't do that because I can sense racist towards black people. I can sniff that shit a mile away. But I can't. I don't know. I ain't hear nothing.
It wasn't racist. It was more of a superiority thing with them. So he was saying we're superior to them because they're beneath us, and they didn't want to hear that. That's what I did get from it when he was explaining it to them. That melanated, it was just better, and then y'all for barbarics, y'all the motherfucking savages out here.
Y'all the ones that's doing the opposite.
Y'all doing all the dirt. We was enlightened people. We chilling. Y'all just doing some other shit. Y'all ain't got no compassion in y'all. Y'all ain't got no spirit, no soul for real. And that's somewhat true, but you know, you can't say it when you say it by him, like she said, like him being black. They don't want to hear that, even from
No,
Nick Cannon,
no.
and they know he got influence. So him saying that really fucked it up because a lot of people hearing it, and he ain't want that. They ain't want that either. So now they want to cancel him all the way around. They want to take his little promotion gigs away.
They censored them.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
just censored.
they censored them. That's what they did. But they won't censor they won't censor these motherfuckers that keep saying shit about us.
Nah, especially Fox 5. I mean Fox News. They gonna put it to the front.
Yeah, they were saying some bullshit last month. Said something about black people, and then they turn around and said it again a week or two later. They ain't get fined, they ain't get censored or none of that.
Nah, because the majority of them believe that, and that's all it is. Trying to control people's minds. That's all media is. That's what it is. That's why we here. We here to divert that.
Third perspective.
Yeah, we here to wholly divert that because
The third perspective. You know what I'm saying, Doc? That's
I
what
mean,
we're here for. Hey, that reminds me. The third perspective, we explained that in a podcast before. You know what I'm saying? Our third perspective is just average Joes, 9 to 5 people working, you know what I'm saying, hard every day and giving their opinion on the same topics that everybody else do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
People on TV and all and radio, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just give out, just like we in the cafeteria at work and shit like that, or school. You know what I'm saying? Or in the gym and shit like that. It's just normal talking. You know what I'm saying? So that reminds me that I notice everybody is noticing that Big Homie D is not around a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get shouts out to Big Homie D. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, other obligations to take care of for the foreseeable future. So he won't be on any podcast until, you know what I'm saying? You can see him here and there, but he's not really he's not gonna really be on any way he was before. So big on D. Appreciate all your everything you did for us, you know what I'm saying? Contribute to the podcast and everything. Appreciate you a whole lot, dog. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of time we've been on this joint together, man. It's been good to me, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it a whole lot. Chemistry was there and shit. Me and Radical Real, you know what I'm saying, dog? So we appreciate that a whole lot, man. You know how much I appreciate you anyway for what you did for me when I was in the situation I was in. So anytime you want to come back, it's open. That door open for the Third Perspective podcast, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Radical Real, you want to say something about that?
No, you pretty much summed it up, you know. I know life comes before, you know, everybody ain't got the time and the wiggle room because as we find out, this is the third job or second job.
No bullshit, dog.
It don't just happen. People out there don't just happen. You gotta put some effort behind this, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, when we started off, it was like something for fun, you know what I'm saying? So ticked it up a few gears. You know what I'm
And
saying?
this is another thing that we good at. Multiple jobs. Our melanin is good with multiple jobs.
No bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everything Big Homie did, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate him a whole lot. You know, and while we on it, you know, if you have been on the podcast earlier, you know what I'm saying? Me and Rail met at a job before, you know what I'm saying? Smithfield Packing. You know, that's where we met at. We working in same department and shit for like 6-7 years, right?
Yeah.
So
you saved me from that hell, which was second shift.
That was just something that happened, you know what I'm saying? So shit happened in life, you know what I'm saying? 7 years right there with him. You know, me and him was in the motherfucking bunker for 7 years and shit. With administrations after us and shit, trying to find us.
I ain't lying.
Yeah.
You know, rack of bread though. And meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, dog? And we had fun too, though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's how, you know what I'm saying, me and Real met. You know what I'm saying? That job site. You know what I'm saying? So I know his work ethic. You know what I'm saying? We were side by side through the whole, and that job wasn't easy. It was 100 degrees, pushing 1,500 pound shit around. You know what I'm saying? And I really mean 1,500 pounds. That wasn't a motherfucking typo.
No exaggeration.
You know what I'm saying?
No exaggeration. I was there too.
So by us busting our ass side by side, I already know what's up with him. You know, I trust and believe that he got that hustle in him, dog. So I already know. So to take this joint to the other level, I already know for a fact that my man right there is. We've been through it before. Just some simple shit. It ain't 100 degrees now and shit. There ain't no 1,500 pound shit in front of us and shit. So we good to go for sure. With this shit on some fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's some simple shit. You know? So yeah, that's how we met. And me and Jay, we met Jay at the same joint, matter of fact.
You know?
We weren't together in the same department at the same time, but from the same
shift.
And shit, same warehouse.
We wasn't at the same shift. We was at the same spot.
Warehouse distribution and shit. You know? It's something I did like a career for real. I did that shit for like 13, 14 years in that one warehouse. And I worked a warehouse before that for like 4 years. So that was almost my whole career, warehouse distribution and shit. When I look back at it and think about it now and shit, it was that and dope. You know? That's crazy. But yeah, that's how all us met and shit, you know. But y'all got something y'all want to say on that? Jay?
Yeah, we had the best of times, we had the worst of times. But we survived.
You best believe that, yeah.
We survived like a motherfucker. Them administrators was a motherfucker.
That was that joint was a pain in the ass, boy. Especially with that Larry Fields. And yes, I'm dropping his name. Larry Fields was a pain in the ass. He can't hide from that. You know what I'm saying? That's history.
Hey, then that man used to hide on top of houses looking for people to do.
That was Black history right there. You gotta say your name on that. You was trying to fire niggas. So you better not have no Black Lives Matter. I wonder where you at. If you somewhere, I'm gonna tweet you. Just stop playing. Hey, no, I'm gonna text that nigga quick. Like, you better not have no Black Lives Matter on nothing you doing. You try to fire a lot of those niggas. For sure.
Because if you want to find a house nigga, that was one.
Man, what? Try to fire us one by one. Especially nigga like me. I was on number one on the list. Everybody in the plant knew he was trying to fire me. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah,
and that's
man.
because you're a shop steward.
Everybody in the plant knew this nigga was after this nigga, Slim. And they was hiring supervisors to get me. That was the litmus test. Hey, can you get him fired? Okay, you hired. Come on, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
What was his name? The white boy.
Oh my God, he was after me. Boy, he was from Florida or something. If I can remember your name, boy, you better not hope I remember your name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I know you talking about the joke. These turn red when he knew he had it.
Turn red and shit trying to find niggas. Hey,
that Bama was.
One time that nigga tried to run back in the smokehouse from the hang line.
Yeah.
And you know that joint slippery as fuck.
Yeah, he bust his ass.
Nigga, when it slid, he slid right beside me and stopped. You know that joint? I'm looking at his ass. Like, nigga, you know I ain't helping you up, so I don't know what the fuck you doing. You can lay there all you want. That nigga was in the motherfucking wet shit and all that shit. He was laid in the water, yo. Like, nigga, I'm just looking at you, nigga. You know I ain't helping you up, motherfucker.
He was laying in the pork water.
Yeah, was he? Neck red as a motherfucker. That was the shit, though. Smithfield Packing, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie to them. That motherfucker kept you paid, though. I ain't gonna bullshit you. Once we stepped that game up with that union, dog, we ain't played. That money was there. You know what I'm saying? So I give shots out to that. If that motherfucker ain't get shut down, I probably won't be on YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? Won't be a master barber and shit. I wouldn't own no barber shop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that joint got shut down, to be honest with you. So me and Real link back up any fucking way, so we don't need that shop no more. We don't need that motherfucking warehouse no more. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
You know?
Hey! Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Facebook, you know what I'm saying? YouTube. We be here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you know what I'm saying? Podcast day to day, you know what I'm saying? This will be on Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast at, you know what I'm saying? This podcast right now will be on there. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. If you want to listen to it on your way to work, you know what I'm saying? I'm Rad B.I.D. Jones. That's Rabbit for your internet foods, you know what I'm saying? That's Rabbit for real, you know what I'm saying? This is the Third Perspective Podcast, you know what I'm saying? We got Jay with us today, you know what I'm saying? And everybody used to Big Homie D, you know what I'm saying? But he's not going to be with us no more, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate his contribution, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Hey, so now, you brought it up earlier, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't want to touch on to that joint. But the leader, the owner of the WNBA joint, what's her name? Now, she on the lines, first of all, first problem I got, she's a senator and she owns the fucking team.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Was she a senator first? Was she a senator first, or did she own a team, then she became a senator?
I don't care. You shouldn't be doing both.
That's a double whammy.
You can't.
And you know she gonna do whatever she want to do.
Like every bill that come through there that will fuck a business up or a team up, she voting against that off the break. Anything that's gonna help them, she voting for it. She shouldn't be there. Should nobody be in no fucking Senate or Congress that owns like the nigga the food, this food. He shouldn't be owning the food, the shit that he own right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in there owning stuff. Cause then when the bills come up, you buy. You're not being the person that people voted you to be. You know what I'm saying?
You being selfish.
Exactly. Like
you doing for personal gains and shit.
I don't care what nobody say. You can't do both, yo. There's no way in hell. And then on top of that, not only of course she's Republican. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, she must scream out Black Lives Matter is some racial radical group and all this bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So she really on her high horse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's ooh.
You know about her?
Yeah, but I'm like, how can she say that when she own a team that has majority black players on it?
Not good.
Because it's a plantation, and she's treating it as such. Treating them as slaves and as her slaves, and she the master.
You own a WNBA team. First of all, you
get you voted out.
I got so many issues with this thing right here, dog. That before we even get to what she said out of her mouth, I got a lot of issues. Like it's just crazy what's going on with this whole thing right here. She a Trump supporter. She owns a WNBA team. They let her own it. Like I'm not even mad at her. Like NBA, you fake doing all this shit with the NBA, but they own this too. Like nah, Slim. and she bashing the Black Lives Matter, and you fake doing this bullshit. No, you can't do both. I'm not gonna let you slide on third perspective joint. You know what I'm saying? You can't do both of those. Now I thought you.
They not playing for no more
the
either.
Potential of the sport and sends a message of exclusion. By our count, she's the only owner of any major U.S. pro sports league or team to call out the BLM movement for what it's become, nakedly and radically political. Now, for her candor, the WNBA Players Union.
Stop right there before we go any further. Now,
first of all, you clicked on Fox News.
Black Lives Matter movement, right? Now, I'm gonna start with Radical Rail. Do you think it's a what she just call it? A political radical movement or some shit?
Well, no, it's political, but it's also going against police brutality and injustice for black people.
No, she ain't say none of that.
I know. I'm just saying that's what the movement stands for. She just said what she said. The lady said that it's become too corrupt because it's too political. And I'm like, okay, what did y'all want it to be?
Jay?
So.
Go ahead.
Well, I get out of it is that back to Nick Cannon's conversation, they're trying to call a movement like beasts and you know, not as straightforward as that way, but trying to call them as fucking monsters. Like
exactly.
they're barbarians.
Exactly.
So
now
that's what I'm getting out of it. What she trying to do.
Now keep in mind now, this is a Republican that owns a WNBA team. Now we got to keep that in mind.
Union is calling for her removal. Georgia Senator Kelly Loeffler is here exclusively to respond.
This is her.
You knew you would catch heat for speaking up, especially considering the politics of your league. So why did you?
Well, Laura, thanks for having me on tonight. Look, you know, sports have tremendous power to unite us. I think that's one of the things that Americans we love about our sports. But you know, the WNBA has embraced the Black Lives Matter political organization. This is a very divisive organization based on Marxist principles. This week they threatened to burn the system down, literally and figuratively, if they don't get.
Damn, she's throwing bombs, man. I can't help myself now. Hold up, man. What is she doing?
Hitting you with a haymaker.
Now, first of all, she say, do I want to keep playing this or I want to keep stopping? Do I want to address that right there?
First of all, oh, go ahead.
And to express our views. But to subscribe to a political agenda undermines the potential of the sport and sends a message of exclusion. By our count, she's the only owner.
This is the owner of the team now that said this, not her. This clown right here is just a mouthpiece
to call out the BLM movement.
Don't worry about her. Ignore her.
Nakedly and radically.
Listen to the lady that's about to talk now. She's a fucking senator. That's the first problem. I keep trying to point it out. She's a fucking senator.
Loeffler is here exclusively to respond. Senator, you knew you would catch heat for speaking up, especially considering the politics of your league. So why did you?
Well, Laura, thanks for having me on tonight. Look, you know, sports have tremendous power to unite us. I think that's one of the things that Americans we love about our sports. But, you know, the WNBA has embraced the Black Lives Matter political organization. This is a very divisive organization based on Marxist principles. This week they threatened to burn the system down, literally and figuratively, if they don't get what they want. I mean, this is an organization that, seeks to destroy American principles. And I had to draw the line. I had to speak out for those that disagree with this movement because our country is too important. And I suggested that we unite behind the American flag because that is the symbol that has endured wars, pandemics. It can bring us together.
Well, here's what Washington Mystics player Natasha Cloud said about your comments.
For her to come out and say that we're divisive and that Black Lives Matters movement is a divisive organization, I call her BS on that. Atlanta in itself, their starting five is all Black females. To be a partial owner in that and, cheer on the sidelines and support your players, but you don't support them when they take those uniforms off, it's a problem. And that's not only a Loeffler problem, that's America's problem.
Your response to that, Senator?
Well, look, there's no room in this country for racism, but this isn't what the Black Lives Matter political organization is about. They want to abolish the police completely within 5 years. And we can see what's happening across the country with this threat of defunding the police.
I really can't go no further first without stopping her. She called it a Marxist joint. Y'all heard that?
Mm-hmm.
Marxist organization, really? I'm a Black man that's telling you right now it's not even an organization. That's a problem I have. You know what I'm saying? But she had a problem. She gonna call it, and then she gonna say they want to get rid of the police.
Within 5 years.
Put a number on it too, Rail. She put an actual number on that thing.
Yeah, she did.
This is a senator now. This part is tripping me out. This is a senator. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no like the other bitch that's only running her mouth. It's a senator.
A Republican senator.
It's a crazy part of this.
Police, which this BLM organization is leading the charge. You've seen anarchy and riots. You've seen murders in Atlanta. This organization didn't come out and protest the murder of an 8-year-old girl in our streets as a result of this mob rule that was happening in this autonomous zone. Where are the voices on that? And so I felt like I have to speak out and make sure people understand that this organization is divisive in its goals. It's anti-Semitic. It doesn't support the nuclear family. And so this is what we need to understand. And that's why I said, look, what can unite us is the flag.
Well, they don't believe that, but I got to say, Senator Loeffler, I mean, the flag, that's to a lot of the players. I don't know what all the players think. Maybe for all I know, some players disagree with this, but they're afraid to speak out. We don't know for a fact what they think. The WNBA put out a statement about you. And they said this, the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, we, along with the teams and players, will continue to use our platforms to vigorously advocate for social justice. Senator Kelly Loeffler has not served as a governor of the Atlanta Dream since October 2019 and no longer is involved in the day-to-day business of the team. Talk about throwing some shade your way there. I mean, how comfortable is it for you to operate in this agenda, undermines the potential of the sport and sends a message of exclusion? By our count, she's the only
thing.
They had to say that she ain't no longer involved with the team because they would have to get rid of her ASAP. And I think that's why she said what she said too, because she knows she don't really run the day-to-day options. But it just sounds dumb to me. Like the black girl said, how you gonna say you support the team, but then you don't support them when they take off the jersey? And what's up with the whole flag shit? I'm like,
they always throw that in.
Yeah, I'm like, we keep bringing the flag from.
She's changing the narrative again. This is what they good in doing.
Now, hold on now. This is her tweet. I don't need to be amazed no more at this crazy shit. This is senator now. You know what I'm saying? Sports have the power to unite us. But the WNBA has embraced the BLM. She keep calling it that. A radical movement that seeks to destroy American principles, dog. Let me read that part again.
American principles.
Sports have the power to unite us, but the WNBA has embraced the BLM, a radical movement that seeks to destroy American principles. I stand with This motherfucker. Trump, I stand with American flag, which has endured for 244 years, and I will not apologize for it. Now, that's clear. She said she didn't even apologize for none of this shit here. Take it or leave it.
Nick Cannon ain't apologizing what he's saying either. So, who gives a fuck?
She owns everybody that's tuning in right now on YouTube, on Facebook.
She owning that bullshit. She talking.
She owns a team.
No, I'm saying she owns that bullshit. She talking. Now,
but WNBA just let a racist. They let a racist own their team.
Right, basically.
Not a racist, she's a bigot. Nothing less than a bigot. You see what I'm saying? You can't go less than that. You can't stand in my 57. Anything less than a bigot. You know what I'm saying? So how do we go forward knowing that the owners are bigots? It's like, and then WNBA been quiet. We ain't been paying attention to those owners.
Nope.
To them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna start searching around to the rest of these owners and see who the fuck they are. Like, hold on. Man, y'all been hiding under the radar now. We got a lot of bigots over there that we don't know about. That NBA is hiding, tucking them under the sheet over there somewhere.
Out of all the owners in the NBA or NFL or wherever, the only person that ever said anything is your boy that owns the Dallas Mavericks, of course. And said something. But everybody else from all sports haven't said anything. Except for the Atlanta Dream, but she on the other side of that fence. Obviously.
Of course. Now, I think she's already a top player too. She say Montgomery, she tweeted out after all this. After much thought, I decided to opt out of 2020 WNBA season. There's work to be done off the court in so many areas in our community. Social justice reform isn't going to happen overnight, but I do feel that now is the time and moment and equal momentum. Let's keep it going. Now that's Renee Montgomery. She played for the team. She said she ain't going. You ain't got to call her. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them feel that way.
Don't text me. I'm gonna let you know early. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't text me no doctor's numbers. Don't send me to no clip. Don't even call me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming this year. So don't get me mixed up with anything. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Don't mix me up. Don't call me. I'm fighting. This is what I like. Don't call me. I'm not coming in there with masks on, trying to play basketball and shit. Fuck wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying, dog? How dumb is you gonna be? Let's try to pass this social justice motherfucking reform joint. This motherfucking what's the other reform they got going there that's stalled in the Congress, they ain't moved yet? You know what I'm saying? They holding up all this shit. They ain't moving nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna move this stimulus quick as a motherfucker. That's
Mitch McConnell.
Police reform, guaranteed aid. That's just stuck in the motherfucking Congress. What's your name?
Mitch McConnell.
McConnell motherfucking ass. So if you're watching this joint right now, tweet that clown. You know what I'm saying? He holding up so much shit in the Congress. We could have had a lot of shit done by then again, you got Trump and
In November, we gotta do something. Something gotta be done.
But he's not going, so fuck all that. Don't call her. You know what I'm saying? I like
a lot of them feel that way. Maya Moore ain't in there either.
How you saying all the players is see this is a moment right here. NBA too. You're not hiding that if all the players stick together and say, nah, nigga, we're not doing this year. It's not the year. There's too much going on. It's a pandemic out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all paying attention or not. You know what I'm saying?
They need to have a strike.
People suffering. Got economic pandemic out this joint.
There you go.
People suffering. So I don't know what we think about putting on shorts and trying to run around with no crowd. Like, get the fuck out of here. What's the point in that? You know what I'm saying? I get where she's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I understand when players like this, like, nah, y'all can have this season without me. You know what I'm saying? It's not even important for me to even play 20 games and shit. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
True shit.
And I don't like when these people get on here and start talking about, oh, I don't hear y'all talking about the 8-year-old. What are you talking about? They ain't had nothing to do with you talking this biggest shit that you talk about, the owner. You know what I'm saying?
That big deflect, huh?
The owner now and a Republican. Senator. Jeez. Woo.
It's too many of them, huh?
Jay, man, can you take that right there? She's a senator, though.
Mm-mm.
A senator, an owner, and a slave master.
I guarantee you, if we was to look through her shit in YouTube, she got worse shit saying than that back in the day. Guarantee you. I can tell by what she talking. It's just over the top back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
She probably got black maids and everything else. Well, in her case, it seemed like that type of shit is passed down to her, as well as a lot of people. The way that she acting and talking that shit, whatever, who her parents is, passed that shit down to her, saying it is okay for people like her to hate niggas like us or anybody that's outside her race.
No bullshit.
Cause she obviously doesn't care, and she act like the female version of Trump or what she's speaking.
All of them.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Right here. Shit's crazy.
Yeah,
Their favorite words is terrible and bad. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh, that's a bad thing that you say.
Betsy DeVos, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady we just listened to spirit that bullshit out of her fucking mouth. Her. They get the fuck faces for the day.
Matter of fact.
The fuck face.
Matter of fact, they both can eat a dick.
This bitch right here is the worst because she's controlling our school system. That's a problem.
She can eat a dick.
Then you got the shorty on that joint that owns a fucking team and a center.
And she could eat 2 dicks.
They get fuck faces. Both of them.
Fuck faces, huh?
Do they? And Vicon for writing this bullshit for my man Cannon. So everybody get fuck faces for the night.
That's what's up.
Good night of mine. We ain't getting no big ups to nobody today. We getting fuck faces out. What the fuck? I don't think I will ever understand what just happened. First of all, with Cannon. I mean, he got unplugged from everything he touched.
Yep.
He can't wake up tomorrow and go to none of that shit.
Oh.
Like, what the fuck just happened, nigga? Nightmare just hit your
Hey,
ass.
y'all know he owned Team Nick too, right?
My nigga.
That's his TV channel.
Tomorrow,
well, he did. Cause that's under Viacom too.
He gonna need a fifth of hen doggy dog in the morning. When he wake up and realize the disaster that just happened to his ass. Hen doggy dog, Paul Basson on deck, nigga. Don't start looking for that fancy shit, my man Cannon. Forget that. Listen to the Third Perspective podcast right now. We're gonna have some drinks next week. Speaking of that, I'm gonna get to that. But listen to us for a minute. Hen doggy dog, Paul Masson for a week. Then get back to us after you get to your senses. Because we know you done fucked up, all right? Man, you know you're fucked up now, right? You know you're fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. Don't worry about it.
You might as well throw in a bottle of Christian Brothers while you at it.
And that nigga before he said it was like, hey, I'm gonna speak carefully. Nah, nigga, you didn't speak carefully.
he spoke carefully.
He spoke carefully, he carefully got himself fucked.
Now, I ain't got no more sympathy for your dumb ass. I'm gonna put you up here when I talk to you. I ain't got no sympathy for your dumb ass because you held on 40 for a fucking year. And when you did, you knew you was fucked up because you said, I'm gonna try to dance around this carefully. So for a year, you got a chance to look back at this, see if you danced around it carefully, and you didn't. You had a chance to erase that shit, throw it away, do something, mute it. You know what I'm saying? Last chance to do something. Didn't do it. You let that shit come out to us. Third Perspective Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like a fool. Who do that, Jay?
You had that shit sitting for a week, and 2 weeks ago, it was leaked online. But then I thought about it. I was like, who would catch that? And I was listening to the radio this morning, Steve Harvey in the morning, and he said that the Jews got watchdogs all over the internet. He got watchdogs all over the internet. And I thought about it. I was like, damn, them do make sense. That's why they be catching so many shit. That's like the Bay Hive. They got watchdogs on Beyonce shit too.
Oh, yeah.
If you're talking dirty about it. Anyway.
Rip.
Yeah, I mean, he had it for a year, dog. It had to be something that he planned. I don't know. I wouldn't have released it, especially not at this time. So the fact that he had it a year and decided to release it right now means he wasn't fucking with Viacom. He would give a motherfucker about Viacom. Or he was just trying to get a lot more views or jump on the bandwagon because Cube and all the rest of them was on it. But I don't see him doing that. I think he got a better deal and it's gonna be coming out. He gonna take Wild 'N Out somewhere new where he gain more freedom.
I guarantee they Viacom fight him. The name you probably have to name something else or something.
Nah, they canceled him. What do you mean? You don't get to decide what I'm gonna do with it. You don't want it no more.
But they gonna sign the rights for that shit. Watch.
Okay. Yeah.
They ain't gonna let him run off with.
Yeah, that's the thing. They gotta. They might trademark that junk.
They ain't gonna be able to run off with that junk. You gotta name.
They might try to get a stamp on that junk so he can't get it. So he gotta hurry up and do it before they do it.
Unscathed and shit.
Yeah, because people like Nick Cannon. He a high commodity, you know.
Until he starts doing that nonsense out of his mouth. We gotta understand how white people take it. We know what he's saying when he say it. It don't hurt our ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, because was talking the facts about us. Exactly what he just saying about being savages and barbarian and aggressive. There you go. Exactly. It's not good in it. Is what he's saying.
I still think that your man had it planned, dog. He just don't look like the stupid motherfucking type to say something dumb. The fact that he caught himself and said, I'm going to try to explain this properly means he had consciousness and know what he's about to say.
Exactly.
If he knew that and then he decided to put it out there, he had a reason to do that. He don't know the reason. Yeah, he had a motive. He had to have something.
I hope he got a backup plan to this nonsense.
Yeah, he got to, dog. He had to.
Fucking with this dumb shit. He didn't have to talk about that. He could let my man would have said all that.
You know? Griff don't play.
Exactly.
You could let him spew that shit on him by himself. Let him talk.
He ain't got nothing to lose.
At all. But I appreciate everybody tuning in today, man, to the podcast. The Third Perspective Podcast. This is the 28th episode. You know what I'm saying? We got Jay in here. Radical Rail. And Rad B.I.D. Jones. We got to change things a little bit because, you know what I'm saying? They be taking shit down, man. I noticed that I don't know what part of what about Jim Crow had to Facebook take my shit down, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna break it down then. I'm just gonna take section by section, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the Green Book one day. You can't take that down, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna just break this down where black people know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to just take my shit down. Jim Crow gonna be explained from the third perspective, whether you like that shit or not, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, player? Third perspective podcast gonna explain this shit, break down Jim Crow. Whether Facebook like that or not, you know what I'm saying? Took my shit down because I'm talking about Jim Crow out this bitch.
Can't do that, dog.
So now I'm gonna break it down section by section. It will make it better for me, for real, for real. I want to talk about the Green Book.
Really?
I want to discuss the Green Book. I can go in detail now. We can talk about that whole podcast there. Since you want to do that, you don't be able to take my shit down and talk about the Green Book. You feel me? I'm gonna break it down and talk about the whole motherfucking freedom voting night, the day we had the freedom chance to vote. So we're just gonna break it down day by day now. Since you want to break and take my shit down when we talk about disgusting shit all at once. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
We ain't say nothing disrespectful. It was just discussing motherfucking Jim Crow. Now, talking about Jim Crow is fucking take your shit down. That's bullshit. That's education, as far as I'm concerned. And I think that shit should be in early school. You shouldn't be able to graduate before you know about Black history, the real Black history. Don't tell me about MLK in the speech all the time in fucking February. In February, days. I don't want to hear about that. Okay? No. Everybody graduate don't know nothing about the Green Book at all. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So that's what I want to hear about. You feel me? Put some of that shit in there.
They don't know about the Green Book. People just finding out about Black Wall Street.
Jim Crow itself, they don't discuss it. So us as a podcast, we hear trending topics and social topics that touch us because we Black. So we're not going to avoid those. You know what I'm saying? And something like Jim Crow, as a Black community, we'll know it. Like people watching this joint right now, Black don't really know Jim Crow what it is. You know what I'm saying? They heard of it. They see the character on sometimes the picture of it, but they don't know what the hell that is. What it mean? You feel me? They know it just wasn't good for us. You know? So when you break it down, some of this shit is real motherfucking educational, dog. You know what I'm saying? You learn what was going on in the mind of Black people and white people at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's real educational to learn in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they thinking? Like, what will make you think this Black person is a dog or something? What will make you think that it's okay to make a law where this Black person got to stay put in a cage or whatever the fuck and you control them? You know what I'm saying? What mental state make you think that? And whereas worldwide where everybody's doing it and they think it's cool. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like, what mental state put you in that shit? I like to know that. I like to go back in history and try to figure out what make you think that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I also like to feel and put myself in slave in that position. Like, what would I do in this position? Like, I can't read or write and shit like that. Like, this is tough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
real tough.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that intrigues me, dog. Like to go back in history and just to put yourself in their shoes. Like, I don't know, Jay, how you feel about that?
I feel as though that, I don't know, when we was talking about Jim Crow and they basically got censored. I don't know why, but that's basically what that was right there.
But see, I don't give a fuck about the Beyonce shit and Snitch 9 shit, getting snatched down. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, I don't want to talk about them any fucking way. Cool. Snatch the shit down. But when I'm talking about Black issues and shit, I'm not lying about anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not giving my biased opinion about it. We was discussing that shit, reality how it was. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's something that should be snatched down and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? You want kids to get taught viral, but when you really teach something, you want to take that shit down. I don't get that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, just something small like the Green Book. Just that alone. You can teach somebody, kids that don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, what is that? What do you mean by Green Book? You feel me? That's some serious shit. The Green Book was how we got around. You know what I'm saying? It was a map. How Black people got from A to B, from country to country without getting lynched. It shows you routes to get through. You know what I'm saying? And this was the law. All Black people had to have that in their back pocket. Like, what the mentality to have that shit? You feel me, dog? Like, I don't know, dog. To me, that shit is intriguing to me. To like the mentality of people to have, like, that's okay to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just crazy. Ray, what you think, dog? Before we get out of here.
Well, you summed it up, but yeah, you had to have that. The fact that you had to have that let you know that they didn't care what happened to us, and they don't care now. They didn't care then. I'm like, the fact that we had to, you can't go. We free, but you can't go down this certain part of this county without getting lynched, and know you're gonna get lynched. Exactly. And they know they gonna do this to you, and the enforcement is not there to protect you.
The government give you a book to go another route, nigga. The government say, okay, they're gonna kill your ass if you go this way. You free though, you free. But yeah, hey, you free. Go this way, cause Jack, the Ripper over here gonna snatch your head off. Don't go that way. Go this way too. Behind this way too, and give you a whole fucking book to go to Canada, Mexico, Caribbean, hotels, vacation, the whole nine. tourist homes, just to fucking function for real. Restaurants, the whole nine, dog.
Now imagine if you couldn't read. How you gonna know what that man shit mean?
Now you see
just think about that. Half of them don't know how to read.
Now you see what I'm saying? How you just eat a whole podcast of just the Green Book. Not even getting the Jim Crow yet. That's just a example of Jim Crow. You feel me? Just one example, one sliver of Jim Crow.
And then you got people who don't have families. You done sold their mother and their father. Where they going? They don't know what plantation they were sold to.
This is the Third Perspective podcast. I cannot go no further because I don't want all this shit to get taken down for this little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, dog? It's work. Well, I'm getting used to the YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Real, I don't know if you real YouTuber. Not we just get out there, get our feet wet in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting used to what we can't say and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But we're not YouTubers. I'm not looking forward to be a YouTuber. Not looking forward to be somebody hungry for views and shit. I'm just out here. We just giving our perspective on reality and life. You know what I'm saying? So, and I hope our content is good enough for you to subscribe or tune into us every week. You know what I'm saying? That's all to it. You know what I'm saying? Not a whole lot to that. We're not trying to be anything other than that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Third Perspective podcast. Jay, Real, if y'all got something else to say.
I appreciate all the family members. I see y'all comments. I know I appreciate all y'all supporting the channel and the podcast. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know I see y'all.
Most definitely. Shouts out to whoever Real talking about. The family. Jay, what's good, player? Anything you want to say before we get out of here? Third Perspective?
Yeah. Stay black, stay proud, use your mask, wash your hands. Corona not over. Oh yeah, you got less than an hour to file your taxes. You better file.
Hey, try to get them taxes in so you get one of them stimulus checks, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you better file. You got less than an hour. TurboTax is free.
Hey, we out. Hey, this Third Perspective podcast. Thanks a whole lot for everybody tuning in. That's Radical Real. That's Jay. We got other friends to the podcast might come in and out here and there in the future. But I appreciate y'all a whole lot. We got a lot coming up. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we got a hot chip challenge going on. Once we get 100 subscribers. So if you're watching right now, subscribe real quick. So quick when we get to 100, we'll be live on all platforms eating that one chip Pacquiao hot challenge. You know what I'm saying? So we already got them in our hands. So we just wait for to creep over that 100 subscribers on YouTube, and boom, we're going live. The next episode, eating the chip. Jay is involved in this now. Can't get out of it. He's Third Perspective. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be eating the chip live on all platforms with me and Radical Real. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody. Next month we're gonna be on the subway down to BLM. Since that lady want to talk about that, you know what I'm saying? We'll be down there.
You know,
right down there on the Green Line. Check us out. DMV podcast, DC podcast. That is us. You know what I'm saying? We on the scene. We're gonna be on the Green Line. Me and Radical Real for sure. We're not sure the third wheel gonna be yet, Jay or whoever. Matter of fact, whoever on the Green Line, you will be the third wheel on the podcast. You know what I'm saying, dog? Chime in on you know what I'm saying? The hottest topics of the day. We're gonna be on the podcast, but you can't get raunchy. You can't get nasty. You can't get dirty for the kids. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, we're gonna unplug you if you start that shit. Stay cool, you know what I'm saying? You can plug your Instagram, you can plug your business, whatever you want to do on our podcast, dog. We black, you know what I'm saying? We really are black, you know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got friends with white people, we'll be black, you know what I'm saying? We like promote who we are, and we're not you know what I'm saying? We don't lash out to nobody else, we just love who we are, you know what I'm saying? And I think educating our people is the right way to go, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel, you know what I'm saying, though? And Radical Real feel that way too, but me and him look at the things different as of getting to that point, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's who we are. Jay, we out. This is the Third Perspective. Hey, pull us up on Spotify too, dog. We on there live, you know what I'm saying, every week. Catch us, I mean, not live, but you can drive to work, go to gym, you know what I'm saying, listen to us there in your ear, you know what I'm saying? We got good voices for that too, you know what I'm saying, dog? Even though you can see us our face too on YouTube, you can test our voices out when you're working out. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Yeah, we can check our voices out.
Thanks a lot, though. Everybody in motherfucking Georgia. We see you, dog. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leaving you out, dog. We appreciate you a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Downloading that podcast. I see the numbers, dog. We look at it. We analyze this shit all. I see them numbers. I see where y'all coming from. You know what I'm saying, dog? Hey, I see you. Everybody that's downloading this. I see you. These eyes on you. These eyes on you, dog. We got much love, though. You know what I'm saying? Check us out, though. Thanks a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. We out. You know? Much love, though, for all the motherfuckers.